the 14th of August 25, and there's the Heanor Grammar School building. But tonight we're interested in the park, in the Memorial Park, just opposite the edge of the school, where there is hopefully another meeting. Apparently they're sorting out the banners at the moment.
Hello people! Working. Right, let's have a bit. I can't go too far, can I? I think we've got it in one power. Don't fat shame me. I've covered anti and brushed my hair, which I haven't still, and I've just washed it. I don't know where my brush has gone. If anyone's got a brush, George, I care about this and care about this town. And I'm not the only one, because we're working, aren't we, Maria, flat out. We're dead. We're running out of steam, but we can't stop because the pace is massive, isn't it? Right, are we all here, people? We're just making our way through. My dad's late again. No change there. Hey, Auntie Marlin. My dad's the only man that will be late for the funeral. That's always been said. Hey, it's right. No, I'll take it. Oh dear. You know what, and this is what we've got to remember, folks. I keep saying this. You've got to have a laugh. Yeah. If you didn't have a laugh. Hey! Right, I keep coming and going here, which is slightly... Anyway. Right, so... Quick update then. I think we've got most folks here. Oh, Marie's turned up. Do you want the mic, Marie? Sue. Can't do this without Sue. Sue was good. Sue was good. Yeah. Although, like I say, I can't be held responsible for anything that happens. So, are we all up to date? Does everybody know what's happening? Hands up if you do. No. None of us do. None of us do. I'm confused because have you seen the latest today? So MS Williams has commented on Facebook. Yes. And he said, when somebody asked him, oh, sorry, Chris, I thought that they'd signed the lease. But in his statement that they released this afternoon, they've not signed the lease. Yes, people, they have now not signed the lease. Well, they had signed it on the 25th of July, haven't they? That's Popeye Pete. Popeye Pete, have you got our banners? Pete, have you got the banners? Go on then, Maria, you tell us.
So, they've decided that it can be used for DCC. That's what has been agreed at the borough level, and that's what DCC agreed on the 24th. But no contract has been signed yet because I think DCC is still doing a bit of shuffling in the background. From what Peter Matthews has said, they're trying to get the baby ground down and the hall for the community.
We've got some news about that as well. So, any update on Peter Matthews?
The last one was that they are still trying to... They're still working on wiggle room for the community. They know that it's not going to go down very well, and I think they're just trying to smooth away a bit.
So it's not a secret, because I mean, obviously, everybody knows everyone around here, and that's what they have underestimated, because we said from day one, with not even a campaign, we were just finding stuff out, and local knowledge will take this down. Because you know, if you know round here, we know everything what's going on between us all. And this is like we're saying, those skills, don't underestimate, everyone has got their part to play. Because they've had a conversation at some point, or something doesn't seem quite right, or maybe you've been threatened like we have, maybe you've had solicitors' letters like we have. Maybe you've been kicked out the Labour Party and got a whole dossier on you. Yeah, come past the shop. I'll have it all out ready for you all to see. Do not underestimate what we are dealing with. Maria, that is true, innit?
They may as well be the mafia.
So when this all started, and I said to Miss Williams, who do you think you are talking to me like that? Turns out, they are the mafia. We just can't prove it. Let's hope we never have to do. Although it might be me, I think I'm top of hit list. Maybe behind you.
Behind me, I think.
Just slightly though, Maria. Slightly.
Oh, I don't know.
Right. Top trumps for the most solicitors. Top trumps.
I haven't had one really.
I know, well that's what I say. I think I'm top trumps. But Dawn has been run over. So maybe Dawn is top trumps. Who knew? Anyway, we joke because it is a serious matter, and it's getting more serious by the day because massive U-turn today that we're confused about. So again, just to reiterate, Miss Williams has said that they've not signed the lease. So I suggest that that's the 4th U-turn that we've now had. So keep count, 4th. Now why are we getting all these U-turns? Well, we know, don't we? Because we know it's wrong. And now they're pretending they don't know it's wrong. But so anyone, put your hands up if you was at the scrutiny meeting. Thank you for coming out again. Brilliant. So, and has everybody seen them? I mean, it's an hour and a half. Seen it today? No. Me and Maria ran because we didn't watch it. What about you, Dawn? Do you watch your son? I know. It was painful. Honestly, at one point, I thought I thought at one point, I think we've got them here. I don't know if anybody else thought that. And then all of a sudden it turned, didn't it? And I thought, I was just like, I could have cried, but then I just got even angrier and I tried to keep it together. I think I mean, really, I could have twatted the bloke. But anyway, yeah. I got violent and Ina.
I think we were pretty much well behaved.
I think we did well. Because considering what we faced, I think everyone that talked, I'm so proud of everybody. Because this isn't our normal life, is it? Dawn, when's the last time you went and spoke to a scrutiny meeting? Never! And you know what? The chairman kept saying, I don't know if that was on the clip, because we didn't start it, did we, till a bit later on. This is quite unusual. That's what the chairman said. Yeah. And he also said that, you know, the amount of people that's turned out, I think and he was quite lenient with us, really, to a degree.
Only because he knew I was good.
But then he went. So, and you know what I'm also confused about? Everybody else confused about this. So, if you hadn't seen it, basically, one Labour bloke in the middle, and I can't remember, what was his name? You know all the councillors better than me. He had like a sport top on, and he's the one that says, should we come through? I think they'd like a compromise.
Oh, you're talking?
Next to Wilson.
I was going to say, you weren't talking about Wilson.
No, I'm not talking about Wilson.
I think that was
No.
I think that was Martin Ford.
It's a bit of a bell. Anyway, so suggested compromise, which I was like, I'm not fucking compromise. But I do understand that you have got compromise. Although, I mean, I still don't think, I mean, compromising when we've been told all this. Anyway, getting focused again. And then, when they voted, did you notice he voted against compromising? Yeah. Now, what's all that about?
Lip service.
I don't... Any suggestions?
Politician, dear. Politician.
So, any hands up if you noticed Miss Williams moving, looking at everybody, and I think a few of us said that, and I think I did. Look at him! Look him! You've not looked at us, and now you're looking. But we know this is the intimidate. So bear in mind at this point, it's not just us that's being intimidated. All the councillors are being intimidated. They are put them in for you're going to be our voice. What bloody voice have we got? And what annoys me, I mean, and we're all daft for this. I don't know why we do it. You've only got 3 minutes. Okay, so you can say what you want. You can not answer us. You can ignore us. But as members of the public, we only get 3 minutes. What? Do you know what I mean? It's like we all go along doing what they tell us to do, and we don't question it to a point because we're moralistic. Because one thing we've got morals because we've been brought up right. But we do as we're told. I mean, anyway, that's a small point, but I still think it's valid because, like press, we do as we're told. We shut up when they tell us to shut up, and they don't give us any answer.
Not either.
Well, I've never really shut up, but you know, you take my point, don't you? So yeah, and another bit I thought's worth mentioning. So they actually said after it's gone out, Mr. CEO. I'm a CEO. He said that place wasn't suitable for retail.
They didn't set
What?
it up suitable for retail.
He said what?
They didn't set it up suitable for retail.
But why have they been advertising for retail?
Pinocchio.
There are 45 retail businesses that wanted to go in. No intention of doing it. I mean, how can you say that at a scrutiny meeting right at the last? Well, he want for retail. Fucking hell, was it for then? I mean, well, we know what it's for, don't we? Because that swan song, that is, because he knows that in 2 years' time they're merging the councils and he loses power because the more you merge, the more you're going to get people in who are thinking, this ain't right, this ain't. I don't know who you are. You might think that you own us all, but I've just come from Derbyshire and you don't own me. And he's sorted and he's thought, if I don't get what I can out of this, this is it. But don't you worry, he'll be pensioned off, we know that, don't we? So, what's another? So we've got quite a few bombs to drop, haven't we, tonight? I don't know where to start, because I think we've got a bomb and then 10 minutes later another one goes off. Literally. So Maria, why don't you fill us in on bombs?
Because I don't know which ones we're going to drop.
Well, I'm all for let's drop them all, because we're a team, and when we're a team, everybody knows everything, which is why we're on Facebook. Obviously, you have to be a bit more careful what you say on camera, but it's all true and we can prove it. So in my game, it's fair game, isn't it? If you can prove it. So, we still can't get anything from the police. We still keep trying to report the behaviour. The behaviour is happening. We've had somebody been challenged, should we say, in their work. Not me at Pet Shop, don't worry about me, they won't dare. But they have challenged a councillor in his workplace, so he's reported that. There's been something else that's happened today, but I'm not quite sure that it's relevant, but you know, we'll take out. Yeah, we've had more people come forward. Sue, you don't mess with Sue, but she's actually Miss Williams and what's it? Sat next to him, Janet. You know, who's like, when we're asking questions and she's like dismissive of all the bloody taxes and everything we've done for this town. And it, anyway, so, Emmy, I mean, she might have told you this when she were outside, but obviously I were inside, and they both came up to her after that council meeting, and they had to get the security guard, because Sue ain't backing down, is she? Who's backing down? I'm not backing down. They can come, but they'll soon be gone. So that's obviously 3, and now other people are coming out. It's like bloody Operation U-Tree. I mean, they're all coming out the woodwork now, because you know that if you expose something, other people come forward. Me too. Me bloody too. Us too. Us all. We've all been done. So, the third of a space, so say we've got a third of it. We were confused about that, but that was only released at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and the scrutiny committee. So they've changed the goalposts again, but they've not bothered to tell any of us about it.
It will still only be Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah, but they reckon a third, so we're sat in this meeting backpedaling thinking, where's this third come from? And why is it third? So do you want to tell them what the third is?
Into the roof.
It might be the roof. It might even be the basement. Because none of that's been mentioned. Because that got actually asked at the meeting. Someone said if you look at these videos, and on Facebook, if you look at these videos, there's more than 2 floors.
One isn't the basement. There are 3 floors and a basement.
Well, when
So
I did the tour, there's the ground floor where the hall is, and then you've got the balcony around the ground hall, which is the 2nd floor.
Yeah.
The stairs in one of the rooms don't go. It's not. It goes up to the attic. You can't get up there. And there is in this corner here, as you look at the building on the right hand side, there is a shutter that goes to a room that then goes up to a space above it. I assumed would be.
So, you just confirm this. So when you went in there, what were the areas? Because obviously you're highly honoured, because we ain't getting in there. I mean, somebody asked about that at the meeting. Where's our grand opening? Where's our look? I'm desperate to get in there. Who wants to look? We all want to look. Why can't we have a look? It's cost 8.5 million.
You should be able to see where your money's gone.
Well, of course we should, but apparently not.
It's taxpayers' money that's paid for the renovation, and now taxpayers' money is going to pay for the rent on it, for one council to another.
One pocket for another. Ben Bellamy said, if you it'd be £1 more than they're getting. And bear in mind, and this is a bit of a bomb, so tell us about the mini grammar. This is not 100% confirmed yet, but you'll know what we're
I did ask him on his Facebook comment whether any contracts have been signed for the mini grammar.
What, MS?
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, he didn't reply. Funny that, isn't he? When is he?
Because he didn't reply in that scrutiny, did he? He didn't have to reply.
But again, because they're not being straight up and forthcoming with information, rumours are running rife again.
I know, and that's like part of it, isn't it? I mean, you know what we're like in Enoch, bloody rumour mill. I mean, on a daily basis, this rumour mill's on overload, and then this. I mean, Jesus. I mean, everybody's looking at it, because I mean, it's every 2 minutes something's coming out. And it just gets more and more laughable, and more deeper, every minute. And bear in mind, like I keep saying, we've had 4 years on this. You think that we're batshit crazy, Chris Williams, because that's what it's called. They're all just doing this all the time. Yeah, we are batshit crazy, and you know why we're batshit crazy? Because of what you've done to this town. You've pillaged it, and we'll prove it, because we've already proved. I wish I could have brought the dossier, but it's gone to the police. That War Memorial did not go through due process. That started off 8 grand. It then went to 10 grand. All voted through by the council. And then it ended up 18 grand, right? Those foundations, I mean, I'm no bloody expert, but there's plenty of us all that are builders, and they reckon that you could put a bloody house on that. All it needed was a grave digger with some bloody concrete. Funny that, innit? And it did not go through due process because, anybody want to guess why it didn't go through due process? Well, the bloke that made that has made every piece of shit in Amber Valley. At Belper, they call it the disco clock. I mean, do you know what they mean by disco clock? I don't. Oh, Father, you can put a few moves out when you want to. I know that. Yeah, so disco clock. I don't know what it is, but they're not obviously happy with it at Belper and he's done quite a few in Amber Valley, this bloke, because he's not a sculpturist, he's a graphic designer, and he's a member of the Labour Party, and he's done pretty much everything in Amber Valley. So when you go to process and you have 3 people bidding, that doesn't happen. And that the clerk actually admitted that, because the clerk, Andrew, who's put out a wonderful statement today that's tried to drop all you lot in it, and he shouldn't have done. He does what the mayor should tell him to do. Our mayor is still on his bloody cruise ship. I mean, he's working night and day, don't get me wrong, but he didn't tell him to do that. Now, do you think Andrew dare do anything when Paul Jones was in charge? No. So why is our mayor not instructing it like he hasn't instructed him, but he's took it upon himself? I'd suggest it's because a lot of people are emailing him and asking what's happened, and also phoning him, and he's now got to do a bit of bloody work. True story. So yeah, that's proven. And there's a pattern of behaviour here, isn't there? And then also, don't forget that was who can remember that being a hole for about a year and a half? And it's like, oh, we're getting a new flower bed. What's going off there? And then, did anyone notice the day that got put up? That got put up on the local election day. That is a purdah breach. When you purdah, you go to a period where councillors, don't you, Marie, have to be very careful what you say. The press, very careful what we say. We cannot even say in the press that anything apart from the polls are now open and the polls are now shut. Till then, polls are shut. But our council, bear in mind that this is disbanded because they're not our council, because we're voting who's our council on the very day that goes up. That goes up. I mean, and then the next day, they have a little ceremony. They're not the council, because the council has not been voted for another 2 days. We don't get the counting. But they all stood there. Yeah. Everyone that's in charge of this town. So what I'm saying to you is, just think a bit, because if they can do that with that piece of rusty shit, then they were meant to be... Hands up if it's shit. We've had nothing. All we've got is that piece of bloody shit that we reckon probably 2 grand. If you got the gravedigger to do it. I mean, and thank you. Have you noticed that we've had all the grass mowed for us? The park is looking lovely, isn't it? Just in time for the TV crews to turn up. Honest to God. So, anybody want anything else about the scrutiny? Yeah, go on, Darius.
Have you got anyone legally trained on board yet?
No, well we have. I mean, God, we've got a lot more.
A proper solicitor. Somebody to take it
and
on.
this is the next thing we need to crowdfund, and we don't want to have to crowdfund, but we're at this position. We've appealed for solicitors.
If you've got somebody legally trained, a solicitor, he'd sort it out in no time.
You think? Well, today, interesting. I don't know if anybody saw this, but on Facebook, Bellamy, who's been great, he's up in Scotland all week because he works for Prospect Union, and the unions. I mean. Julie, I'd like Julie to speak in a bit. Debbie. It says Julie on, doesn't it? Oh, sorry. To be fair, I mean, I don't know anyone's name, I just know your Facebook profile. And I hadn't had time to look at that, so I'm sorry about that. But, yeah, so the unions, we've had 4 unions now, people who work for the union who've come forward. One from the Fire Service Union, and he's always been affiliated with Labour, never Labour. And he wants to help. And the Fire Brigade Union, we all know, like, is still quite unionised. Prospect, because obviously we've got Ben. Who else has come forward? I forgot. Anyway, you what? 2 more. Go on. It'll come back.
I got in touch with the MP, didn't I?
Yes, you've been in touch with the MP. We've not had much success with that, have we?
Reply, but she not replied to me the second one.
It's a copy and paste of what Amber Valley said the night before. And that is now out of date, because obviously today we've not signed any leases. Dad. Oh, sorry, I've digressed. I can't help it. Don't put me off. So, Ben Bellamy has called out Lee Gardiner, and Lee Gardiner is the monitoring officer. And again, per the breach, threatening behaviour, voting, not quite sure. I could list the stuff we've gone to him on. And, yeah, you know Faye, who was the other independent, and she battled for us, didn't she, bless her, and the Greens did. So I think we know we're all voting Greens and independent now. And she said, can it not go back to panel? Now, if I were Emma Williams, I wouldn't want this on my shoulders, would you? I'd be like, I don't want to make this decision for the future of this county, borough, and county, isn't it? We're all wrapped in it, because it's wider. Believe me. So he calls him out and he says they found the document today that says that they can let it go to panel. So again, another lie, people. I hope someone's counting lies, because I've lost count with lies.
Who was the one that said it couldn't go to panel?
Lee Gardner is a monitoring officer. I did say that, monitoring officer. So there was 3 people on the meeting. Lee Gardner, the chairman, who someone said looked like
He's legal.
Colonel.
He's legal.
Colonel Kentucky Fried Chicken, which I thought was hilarious. And you've got to have a bit of humour, Dad. Got to have a bit of humour. Yeah, behind his laptop. So he's the one. Just Dad, you've just identified him again. You'll be in trouble. I mean, they're not that they're in a position of power or anything, and the photos are out there everywhere, but yeah, his advice always swings it, because the first thing they do is check with him. Yeah, we know. Yeah. So that's happened today, and obviously they've not responded. But yeah, legally, we obviously do think, I mean, to me, it's everybody's thinking this cannot be legal, surely. But welcome to the world of local politics. So, you up, mate? Hold on.
The meeting on Tuesday said about signed a contract.
I know. We've got it on video. I thought they said they signed a contract.
We've not signed no contracts yet.
We're not signed. What? I mean, well, it was for retail, and it's not for retail. I mean, it's just U-turn after U-turn, isn't it? No, I don't know if they're actually doing it to confuse us all and confuse the press. But yeah, we're confused. Well, it's... Yeah, well, she's on about Kentucky Fried Chicken, man. Colonel Sanders. She's on about him.
He would have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd have been top of the scrutiny committee.
Yeah, so
The guy that was sat at the side.
I don't know anything about the man.
The guy that was sat at the side of him, opposite
But we'll find out.
the opposite side.
It was from Belport.
He's from Belper, is he?
He didn't get. Well, he was the last to call his vote, but the guy at the side of him abstained as well. So no, the one that was at the opposite side.
Yeah, on his computer.
They are always very well prepared.
They're prepared.
They like to have a meeting before a meeting.
I mean, this is what Labour do. Stephen Barrell tell you this, because he was Labour. I mean, literally, they look at the agenda and then they all get together on a pre-meet and they go through the agenda and they decide who's saying what and what you're going to say. But the trouble is, and this is why if you look at that council meeting, Heanor meeting, Lindsay Cock, although they've all voted for sending a letter, I mean it's a very small measure but it's something, and then everyone puts their hand up, including us all, in the public gallery, and then Lindsay, I've got a politics degree, Cox, says, actually, you can't do this because it's not on the agenda. Because we know what that means, don't we? If it's not on the agenda, they've not been told what to say.
But that's going to change.
Yeah, so we know all this because obviously things are coming out the woodwork, because we all like a bit of gossip in Heanor, and like I say, that's what's going to crack it. So yeah, they are on dangerous ground. We need a solicitor. The trouble is with it, and we've been looking into it for years. We're on Derbyshire. Are we? Lovely.
How bloody hell did they get a photo that quick?
Well, we ought to do Facebook Live it. I mean, bloody hell, I should add TikTok out. You see? This is where I fall down with this TikTok. No idea what I'm doing.
So we need to keep the pressure on as much as we can, and gatherings like
and it's
this
exhausting.
will keep the pressure on. This is why the contract's not signed yet.
Yeah. I mean, that's no coincidence, is it? So, but it's a difficult law. I mean, this, and I wonder why it's difficult. It's difficult because that's the way that they keep us down, isn't it? They twist it and make it fixed to them. So yeah, we're gonna have. Does anybody know anything about crowdfunding? I've never crowdfunded. I don't think it's hard. Richard, what about you? Volunteer crowdfunding? Anybody? I think it's only like when we do the petition on Change.org. Is it?
Yeah, it would be. It would be very similar. It would be very similar.
I mean, you can crowdfund on Change.org, so we could just do it like that. So when you sign the petition, it then says to you, not on ours, but it does on other ones, would you like to donate to this cause? And you can put like £1 or whatever. So we're probably at that point. I mean, we're going to need some at some point, aren't we? Realistically. Any more bombs? Right. So I keep saying that we've got some stuff on the FOI and I don't have time to post it. So basically that FOI, this is I think this is a bit of a bomb. So we've got the bid. We haven't got the full bid, but we've got FOIs going in on a regular basis. I mean, we ought to have kept count, really. But so it's the bid, well, it's a no. So and it makes sense in a way. But so before they do the bid, they've then got to do the bid, and they've got to get that together. So do you know how much we paid, or how much Amber Valley asked for to do the bid? Another £100,000. Yeah, and in that bid, guess what that says? It says everything that they've told us. So even before we got the Levelling Up Fund, there was already spent £100,000 of our money, because I can't see it's coming out of Heanor Williams' pocket, can you? It's coming out of taxpayers' money, isn't it? I mean, the money that's... I mean, you might as well just chuck it down the... And this is what I'm saying, don't talk to me about what's going off in country, because at the end of the day, if we can't sort out our own shit and we've got all this money going down drain, well, what chance do we stand? It's rife. So I wanted to share it, and I will share it at some point tomorrow, because it's just laughable, because obviously they're saying things that they're now denying saying. So, would anybody like to speak and say anything? We'd heard today they were getting the keys.
So I originally heard that they would have an open day on the 14th, but somebody else in the scrutiny meeting said the 13th or the 15th they were having open days.
So it could be tomorrow.
But
Keep
they-
your eyes peeled.
But they have cancelled.
Oh,
They
yeah.
have cancelled them, and they wouldn't ask the question.
It's what? Yeah. Well, keep your eyes peeled, folks, and do a Barry Ashmore. That's what I'd suggest. Go up and ask them. 42,000 views on Facebook, TikTok, and gathering. So if you want to be TikTok famous, do a Barry Ashmore and go over there and ask him, Mr. I'm CEO. CEO. Yeah. Okay then, not for much longer. So we're clearing them out, because I don't know how Emmis Williams hasn't been sacked on that sunbed that he was on all week last week. But hey, that'd be justice. Yeah, true. Well, look at him. Oh, I'm live. Probably should be a bit more careful now.
The general public to see what they spend.
Because then you'd never vote for him again.
Okay. I know, well, yeah. But Megan, this is why we're going to lobby Parliament for regulations. Because there's and this is why we've been going down cul-de-sac after cul-de-sac, is because for 4 or 5 years... Oh, what's saying now then? Go on.
Right, apparently...
I tell you, it's a fast-moving beast, this people.
Dawn Wheels Company, the lease arrangement is financially illiterate and morally unjust. When did I say that? Didn't say that. Yeah. No, it's on it's on Derbyshire Live. Right. So apparently, people with disabilities cannot go back to work. What the hell? Yeah.
So, Dawn's point was always great from day one. If you've missed this point, here, there's nowhere else in Heanor that anyone with disabilities can access to open a business. That was your beacon on the horizon, Dawn, wasn't it? Like I said in the meeting. And well, it's not happening. You know, we all know it's not happening. So we'll stop it. So yeah, and then so Dawn, very rightly, and obviously, to be fair, Dawn, I mean, we need all tick boxes we can get love, don't we? She ticks some boxes, and we're happy with that.
I can't read the stuff in front of the box, but I can tick the box.
Well, so I mean, great point. That that is just disgraceful. And then Labour want to get you back to work. Well, where are you going to go? What are you going to do if you can't start up your own business? Bear in mind, they're still asking for small businesses and enterprises. They've stopped that. Has that come down today? Only today. Only today, and they still haven't told people. I mean, bear in mind that we know what's happening. There'll be some people, they might even be, well, if they're in London, they're not coming, we're not having that, clearly. But, you know, if they're outside the town, they probably still think they're getting that nice, big, beautiful building. So, the only bit that, so they've mentioned mini grammar, and the mini grammar is being now, so Mrs. Nodding Dog Monkman, nod your head, yeah, nodding donkey, Dad says, but I think more nodding dog. Anyway, you pick that one, and she says, that mini grammar, baby grammar, that I affectionately call the baby grammar. All right, love, you call it what you want. I know what I'm calling it, and it ain't baby bloody grammar. Anyway, that is not... Well, is it, Dawn, for you? I know.
I'll stay on the dole a little bit.
You stay on the
Anyone staying on the dole? I mean, it's just a joke, isn't it? So, a great point made by Dawn, and now it's going round, and apparently, so the journalist will be getting a bollocking. He's already what?
I've already sent him a message saying slander, don't feel
Catabolic a few today. So that's done. So that's the mini granna, and we've heard that's been leased already. Yeah, funny that, because nobody else has heard out, have they, about that? Anybody else been informed? Apparently that's been leased already, and at that point, I think that's all we can say on that, because we just need a bit of confirmation. Yeah, when you've got a mate, you've got a mate, haven't you? Sorry, I didn't know this, you're right to ask, I didn't know it. So basically, the other side, we're next to the fire station, there's like a little bit
There's a
that's
small
next to
building
the
that's
fire
2
station.
stories high.
There's what?
It's a lot smaller building, 2 stories high. Yeah.
They wouldn't let you in.
We
weren't able to look at that.
We weren't able to look at that on the tour.
Yeah, sorry.
This is advice bureau to get solicitors. Why can't somebody go there?
Any volunteers?
They can point us in the right direction.
No, it's a fantastic point. And also the Law Society. So when I was looking at this originally, this complicated law, I phoned the Law Society, and they don't obviously know who does what, but even they say it's such a difficult law, you know, so it's not a common one, so it makes it even more difficult. So yeah, any volunteers for getting in touch with the Law Society or Citizens Advice? Darius, you were the first person tonight that said to me, Melissa, what about a lawyer?
Well, we need one.
Yes, so I'm asking for a volunteer.
I'm not a lawyer.
No? Are you willing to contact the Law Society?
Yeah, I'll do that, yeah.
And Citizens Advice, and just see what law we need and who can do it. And then what we need to go looking for is we need to go looking for someone in bloody posh chambers down London, London, and we need to get someone who's going to pro bono it, who's going to take it on, because it needs. I know, well, yeah, I'm trying. It's a battle, but it will turn, and at some point they'll be contacting us instead of me contacting them. Because when more and more stuff comes out and more U-turns, they're obviously seeing. I mean, today's U-turn was quite a big U-turn. I mean, and don't forget, I mean, I know how it is in the inside of it, and it's not what people think it is. Like, media is ran by resources and logistics because of the cutbacks. You know, it's not we anymore, but there's one gallery that does east and west. So if you're the pre-record, your deadline's 10 to 5. So any news that has to happen for it to go on air is at 10 to 5. This is the reality of the TV. So when Phil Brewster was on that map, everyone see that we've got an ITV, and he stood there, and they've released a statement last minute, and I'm running through Park, aren't I, Marie? From Pet Shop, left Alison in Pet Shop. Don't expect any good service in that pet shop at the minute. And I'm running through Park. I mean, we've got to have a laugh. I mean, it'll be in the movie, won't it? There'll be a movie. So all of you need to work out who's going to play you. Who's going to play you in a movie? Because we're having a movie. Megan, who's playing Megan in that movie? Dame Judy could play Megan.
Do a calendar for Christmas.
Who what?
Should we do a calendar?
Oh, we could do a calendar. Oh God. Well, I mean, it's been referred to with cleavage on TikTok. So yeah, that'll be next thing. God, the fucking things I do. Anyway, so
great way of crowdfunding.
Oh God, yeah. Well, apparently I can do
a grammar calendar.
Oh, let's do a grammar calendar.
Grammar calendar.
Let's do a grammar calendar. That's panicking. That's panicking.
He's on the January.
Why do I keep asking that? Shit. Right, so let's focus, because Dad stress when I have too much of a laugh. Dad's on what? Yeah. Best dressed man in Heanor. White Val has got a month on the calendar. He'll be all for it now. To Marlon. Auntie Marlin, if he's on calendar, he's loving it, isn't he? So, yeah, Auntie Marlin, you can go on calendar if you want. Who's going to play Marilyn? Auntie Marilyn in the movie. Anyway, so we have a laugh. But yeah, I was running through, sees Marie. Marie, have you seen Phil Brewster? She goes, has he got a staffy? I said, Staffy, he's got a fucking camera. He's got a camera crew, not a staffy. And everyone in park, customers, they're like, what the bloody hell's going on? And then I appear through that bush to Phil Brewster and Darren, and they go in, Melissa's there. They've released a statement. Coming through at Bosch, they've released a statement. And he's going, Melissa's here, they've released a statement. So that was one funny moment. We've had many. Getting egged on the marketplace, eating at Onkers. That was funny. We got the bruises, didn't we? We got the bruises. Yeah, all hell broke loose that night. Jones. He's not on a wage, is Jones, because it's if you're on council, then you just get expenses. But when he was the mayor, he got a mayor allowance, didn't he?
Yes.
Yes. That's the correct answer. So yeah, he gets a. Oh yeah, Stephen, you'll know. For being on ENA.
No, just for the mayor. Just for the mayor. Parish councillors and town councillors, we do it voluntary.
Yes.
The mayor gets
£2,000.
an allowance to buy, clothes and get into engagement.
Get them medals polished, get them chains done.
A year, I think.
Yeah. So, but obviously borough, you get more on borough, don't you, Stephen? Yeah, they get on borough.
And what's Emerson on?
What he wants?
Well,
yeah. Correct answer. Legally. Not for being He's not. He's
leader.
He's leader of the borough council.
So he's the
no, he'll be higher than that. He'll be on the same money as Bob Warner. I'm telling you now.
I was going to crack a joke, but I've changed my mind.
Go on, crack it. Well, anybody want to volunteer for that? Finding out how much he gets paid. Well done for that, because that's going to be a job and a half. So, are they what? Yeah, Google. GPT.
It will depend on how many positions he holds and where he holds them.
And there's quite a few, because bear in mind he's on D2, N2, who was at the awarded the grant. Vision Derbyshire, he was on that. He's on several, his trustees on quite a few things. All on, all on Company's House. So if you want to have a look on Company's House and see what your trustees are, Paul Jones is trustee on a lot of stuff. Emma Williams is trustee on a lot of stuff. This is all true. It's all true. It's all available in the public domain, so get on that Google. To get my glasses on. The leader. Yeah, I mean, I'd have thought he'd done a lot more than that. That's County gets 40. Right, well, we'll check that out. I think it's, well, obviously you've got your expenses. Don't forget your expenses. Yes.
It stopped being published of what they were getting for being in their jobs. Nobody can go against that.
I mean,
he's a public servant, isn't he?
this is our point, isn't they? They're meant to be our voices on that council.
They don't let you know what's going on.
Well, we didn't.
They want us to know.
And if you, 4 years ago, when we went back 4 years, we first started going, there was no agendas, there was no minutes, and there was no notifications of any meetings. Well, I wonder why. I mean, every annual meeting that's for the public, they've had 4 people, haven't they, Dad? 4 people every public meeting, and that is our meeting. There's none of this 3 minutes. You can speak for 3 minutes. It's our meeting, but we never have them. No one ever knows about them. So when we did it, they weren't going to do it, so we thought, oh, we'll do it, and we got like 80 people. You know, people want to know stuff. We want to know about our community. Well, and that's an interesting video. And I mean, it's for entertainment. And this is what I'm saying, you've got to come to the meetings, because when you come, everybody has the same reaction, don't they? Everybody's like, oh my God, aren't they, Melanie? You can't believe. It's like, well, anyway, and bear in mind, it's getting better now, because obviously we've got the independents who, thankfully, have ruined the rain. And we've now got, although he's on a cruise ship, that is very dedicated and very good at looking into stuff and paperwork and all things like that. I'm back. Go on then.
Yeah. All I wanted to say was I was an executive of Unite the Union, so I worked a lot with the Labour Party. The Labour Party is actually full of corruption. There's that many people that's actually been thrown out of the Labour Party for such stupid little things. Now, I'm still involved with the unions. I was an executive of Unite the Union, so worked alongside Len McCluskey and people like that, and Sharon Graham, who's General Secretary now. Now, within Unite the Union, we have a community membership sector. So what they do is the community members from all over the country that get involved in campaigns in different communities, they have access to legal advice, they have access to getting people over here to actually come and basically campaign alongside you. I have an officer that I can get in touch with, and he's in charge of the community membership for our area. So if that would be something you wanted me to do, I could actually do that. That would probably stop you. Right, this is my union dog, sorry. She comes to picket lines with me.
Let's all bring a dog to
it may stop you having to crowdfund. But I think the best thing I could do is actually get in touch with the officer who runs the community membership and come and get him to meet with you. And it may be the fact that they'll want the community to join the community membership, which isn't very much money, it's less than £1. But it's something that I think we should all be aware of, that you can actually do that. And they will come along and they will protest, they'll bring all the flags and everything that they need to do if this is something that you want to do. Okay.
I mean, and also from my point of view, like that helps us go to the next level of the media, really. And also, didn't you say that you spoke at the European Union for 5 years on women's rights? So this is the skills we've got in this town that they obviously have no idea of.
Yeah, I was vice president of the Women's Committee for in the European Union, representing women's rights. I was involved with the campaigns around Sports Direct at Shirebrook.
Oh, brilliant!
And so we did the campaigns out there. We've done the Get Me Home Safely campaigns. We took that to Europe. So when people are coming out of work and wanting to, if they're working in pubs or hospitality or in retail, when it's up to the employer to make sure that they get home safely. Yeah, so we brought that into the UK, and then we took it to the European Union, where the European Union accepted as a campaign that they would do as well. So yeah, there's a lot of, I have a lot of
that can be done.
Yeah, I have 30 years experience in the union.
Yes, wonderful.
But you need, it's not just for one person, it's everybody should be actually inputting into it.
I know,
You work
we've
as
got
a
to
team,
pitch
not
in
just
now.
as one person.
Yeah, and this is it, and this is what we're at now. The point we're at is we need numbers. So we've also, like I say, we've had a couple more unions that have offered helping out. And bear in mind, I mean, I've just come out my union, but I mean, a small one, but they're part of Prospect now. Well, Ben Bellamy works for Prospect. And you know who else works for a union? Janet Ward. She
Yeah, she
works
worked
for
with me.
Unite.
She did work for
Yeah.
me.
So she's doing all this, and she spent her career working for unions, obviously trying to encourage people to have a voice, which is quite random, but yet she sits there and looks at us all with disdain. How dare we ask any questions? How dare we, Megan? How dare we?
I'm keeping out of that
Ironic.
one.
More, I mean, the irony just carries on. So yeah, and you're in, like say, think what unions you're in, because, you know, Lee, you were very unionised. A lot of us are in the town because of our background, and if we've paid into this union, they need to help us. And it don't matter what union it is, there'll be something that's linked to something, won't they?
Just make sure you go into the community membership because it's cheaper, and that's where you'll get all your local people and all your retired people or people who are out of work who can actually come in the daytime and, you know, protest for you. So
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what union, all the unions can work together on it. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter, you know.
So, and you think when you've got Derbyshire County Council staff, so the Derbyshire County Council, bless them, they do not want to come. And I'm saying, why didn't you want to come? Because I mean, my base was moved 56 miles, so coming, you know, 4 or 5 miles down the road, because they're coming from Ilkeston, Mercia, and they're also coming from Alfreton. But they know that, and this is not secret because it's all out there, Parkwood, I keep getting this mixed up, Parkwood at Ilkeston, is it Parkwood? Alfreton, see, I'm gone a bit mad, it's Parkwood. Yeah, that is where they are, and that is bequeathed, so it's been left from people's inheritance and wills. They've had wills, money, and at one time people used to do this quite a lot. There's been a lot of bequeathed land in the town, our town, that's been took, and it just disappears and no one really notices. I mean, it's disgusting. So they think, so the staff, they've ran that building down and they haven't even got any heating, but they don't want to leave it because they know, and we all know, don't we, what's going to happen. So, oh, and just, I really need to mention this. So Trevor Holmes, he actually said there's I think he mentioned 5 documents, important documents, that he could not find. I mean, you've got a borough councillor there, a Labour borough councillor. Why can't he find those documents? Still don't know. I mean, bear in mind they lied to the press about the documents as well, because when I phoned BBC, she said they haven't made a decision. I said, yes, they have. They made it on Friday. And she says, no, they haven't. I said, Derbyshire County Council released a statement. She says, send it me. And then I said, in Amber Valley, this is the Monday after, they've released a decision. And she says, they haven't released a statement. I said, they've released a decision and it's 4 pages long. Well, I can't find that. Of course you can't find it. We found it, sent it to her. And the first thing she said was, well, that was a lie then. Yeah. Welcome to our world, because it's lie after lie after lie. So we want those documents because we've got every right. They should be in the public domain and a freedom of information request. And if we don't get that, we go higher. And I forgot what the office is. So yeah, there's plenty that can be done. Focus, Darius, down to you, lawyer. Let's think about getting change.org, the petition. Let's change that to, we'll look at that when we team admin, getting it donations, because Dad donated £11, thought he was being generous and realised it had gone to change.org. It didn't go to us, but it went to you. Well, if it went to a union, we don't mind. But what I'm saying is it needs to be clearer, doesn't it? Yeah. So just keep across it really. Any ideas, just please share it and invite your friends to the group, because on average, if people's got 200 people, friends, you can invite them to that group. If everybody does 200 people, and then you've got a few people in the town who've got a few. So Jamie the Giant, yes, Gladiator Jamie the Giant. His wife came in today, customers, and she's like, what? I said, yes. So I said, tell Jamie to give me a call. So you've got people like that. We haven't got many of them. Robert Lindsay is down road. We've already contacted him. Mary Portas, she was the face of this high street fund. Does she know what it's been using for? We've already had one charity. Did anyone spot that? Hope something? They've endorsed them as a charity for what they're doing for the grammar, and she came on and put a whole post, look for it. Disgusted. So where are the trustees for the grammar school? We've only heard from one trustee who signed the petition. We haven't heard from any trustees. Now, I was one of the people going around with petitions to stop that being developed, and if I'd have done that, well, I did do that only briefly because we've got a lot on in our lives, but Dad did it. We went round, didn't we, asking for petitions. I'd be saying, hold on a minute, it was us that saved that place, wasn't it? Like, we went out of our way to save that place, and look what's happened. It's beautiful and we love it, but that's why we're fighting for it. And it's not just about what looks nice on the corner of the town, because if that 8.5 had gone into consultations, we might have decided actually that might be a bit better used. I'm not saying it should have been, because like I say, I wanted to save it, but we could have all had a vote. Should it go into the high street, the clues in the title, or should it actually go into the grammar school and be officers for Derbyshire? Ridiculous. So I think we're about ending now. Does anybody else want to add anything? Derbyshire Live ourselves, you should have contacted the team media, shouldn't you? But you got that right. Go on then.
Do they all know about Heanor Vision? Are they helping us? Does he know Heanor Vision?
Well, Heanor Vision, like I say, obviously, yeah, I don't even know what. I mean, they've been invited. We've asked chairman to speak. We've asked all the councillors to speak. We offered them 3 minutes, which is a lot more than what we used to get in that town hall. But they're not here, and we don't understand. We don't understand. So we keep saying on Team Heanor, can contact us. Can we work together? Because obviously they know a lot, and we know a lot. But we've not heard anything, so if anybody could help with that, then we'd appreciate it. So, yeah, that's all I can say to that. I mean, we've not heard anything, but I mean, somebody says she might be, you know, Leonie might be on holiday, but I mean, it's been a month now, hasn't it? Perhaps Lindsay Farnsworth's on holiday. Where do you think she is? I bet she's gone to Skeg. I bet she's gone to the miners' holiday camp, because she's so working class. What do you think, Auntie Marley? Might be. So yeah, so who knows? Anything else before we stop? Flies out. Yeah, well, I mean, if it were up to me, we'd have whole town painted. So we're going to have to put stuff in the window. I mean, obviously, if we crowdfund, then we can do the flyers, can't we? And people are coming forward all the time. I mean, when we needed banners and ribbon for the vehicles, what came in? T-shirts! I forgot about the T-shirts! So, Angela, who was play scheme, like I was, hands up for Heanor, yeah, she's very excited about bringing that back. And they own, her and husband, they live on down Ardybarn, well, further down than Ardybarn, but they own in Eastwood. So it's Angela Fitzgerald, and they've got the workshop at Hilltop, and obviously they do embroidering and workwear, so they're doing his T-shirts, bless them. So if anybody wants it, I'm excited about the T-shirt. I mean, that T-shirt's not coming off. If you see Melissa, she's in a T-shirt. Anybody else want a T-shirt? Yes, we'll all have a T-shirt. So excited. So, Megan, you're going to get a T-shirt, aren't you? Yeah. Monthly. Why monthly? When what? When she's at the meeting. Yes, so something else on the horizon, and this is going to be a good one. So the next town council meeting is in September. Do we ever got a date yet? Probably not. It's usually the first Thursday of the month. The 4th.
Apparently there's some issues with the date at the moment, and it could possibly be because the lift needs fixing, although we haven't had a meeting in August, so I don't know why it's not already been done. And I think, I'm not going to say any more than that.
See, Maria's a bit more restricted than what I am, so I'll just tell you that God knows how that meeting's going to go. It's going to be a feisty one, people, though, isn't it? Because I can't see Labour. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? So, have I said something wrong? Well, we will have a voice, and we don't usually have a voice, so we might get more than 3 minutes each. You never know if we're lucky. I won't speak, obviously, because I'll take up all of those 3 minutes and more. But please, this is what we want. We want other people saying stuff, because we're getting a bit boring now. Clearly, we've gone on for 4 years, and everyone's fed up of hearing it. So, please step forward at anything that you can do. So, but it will be fun, won't it? Because you know what's going to happen. We'll have a bit of a protest, and we'll go to the pub. Everyone's happy. Heanor Memorial is coming back out of retirement, and we're honking for Heanor because apparently poor James. Oh, poor James, so when we're all pipping outside in Heanor Memorial, he's saying to his lot, "Oh, it's all right, it's only one car driving around Marketplace." Only one car? Ah, right, okay then. Well, who's voting? Well, I don't know. No one does though, this is what I mean. This is why that monitoring office has got stuff to answer for. Come at me. It'd be interesting. I mean, God, don't go away in September. You don't want to be missing this.
So why is Paul Jones still on the council?
Because he's got a seat.
And why is he still in there?
Because he's still got voted in. The only difference that's happened recently, last few months, is May, that the independents actually got control of the council.
I mean, I've had experience with him,
and I think we all have, Megan.
I wouldn't trust him as far as I could blow him.
Well, I think that a lot of us can probably sympathise with that, Megan.
Well, he is. I mean, he organised this 2 days for your questions to go in. Yeah, because
we was there, weren't we? So Megan was a witness, weren't you, Megan, to when I was threatened?
I was, yeah.
And it was a shock, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, I know. I'd have slung him out, I would. I mean, there's no way I would respect that man.
Well, I told him, didn't I, Megan? I told him, but unfortunately then it's obviously I'm reacting to I went off like a fucking rocket, because you ain't threatening me. You're not threatening me. All right, Dad, you good at pub. Yeah. Go and get a round in. Rounds on John. Thank you. So we're going to finish now because we've covered a lot, I think. Everyone happy? Yes. Everybody fighting? What are we fighting for? Heanor. We're fighting for Heanor. We're fighting for Grammar. Oh, look. You're first at bar.
If anybody does want to ask any questions, you can email any of the independents.
Email your independents, because obviously they're with us all the way, despite statements that have been released today from Heanor Town Council. So don't believe anything they tell you. Don't, because it's changing. Every time the wind bloody blows, we're changing. So yes, the winds of change have come to Heanor, and we're riding them. So make sure you just come see us. We've wanted this for 4 years. Help, and hands up for Heanor. Get your t-shirts ordered, and before you know it, we're going to London and we're lobbying Parliament. And I said that as we stormed out. Well, we'll see you in London. Yes, we'll see you in London. Right, thank you so much, thank you. Stand by for your updates. Meanwhile,